moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackled by D.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray going to fire one out wide. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. Murray hooked it up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chance so good, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So remember now, they've had some problems with Assad here that have dogged visiting kickers in the first few years of Levi's Stadium. Well, really, any kicker for that matter.
Yeah.
Not sure if that had any effect there, Charles, but that was not the greatest of kicks.
And no, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary on that one. The field looks to be in great shape. He just kind of botched it.
Yeah, I agree. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Taken down by Chandler Jones. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Sometimes I need a check. Here we go.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Key 26. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Check.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can
and looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Take over first.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
and don't think they were above all week long pointing at to their defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's the part of that. 59 mark. Check, 59. Time to go, night.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Murray now on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins. 56 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
Cardinals 7, 49ers 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the handoff, this is Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally brought down at the 38. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his second straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The tackle man.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. They hand it off to Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
1st down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That catch good for only a couple.
43-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
San Francisco.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Defensively.
Operating from the gun. Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
57, Mike 57. Here we go, D. Sure.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he hits Drake. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1 yard line.
Their own 1 yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. A massive pickup there. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 12.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 24.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
56.
On second and 15 now. Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
15. And a Cardinal first down.
On first and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Murray, it's complete to Hopkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, second and inches. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
On the handoff.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Richard Sherman.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know